Can you believe this? We are live. What is going on, guys? Patrick Dees, welcome to the first ever FCFL AMA. I'm one of your hosts today. I'm the co-founder and chief gaming officer. I'm joined by a couple of my other co-founders. True to football, we're actually talking about the new rule set. We got a lot of questions over the course of however long we've been talking about this. Like, how is this different from the football I watched on Sunday? So what are we doing to differentiate the brand of football that we have from kind of the field indoor game that people know out there?
So here's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think that I had never been to an arena football game prior to going to your guys' game against the Kiss
That's
2
right.
years ago.
Yep.
We sat on the wall and it was awesome. Like, to me, it was just a fun, entertaining experience. The problem is it translates terribly on TV.
It does.
You don't get that feel of being up close.
Good point, yeah.
On TV.
Speed,
To me, it's all I talk.
Nope.
I can care. I'll watch maybe the end of like a Stanley Cup game on hockey, but I'd be thrilled to go to them. Like, going to them's fun. But there's certain sports that are just better on TV and better in video. And I think something about the wall, the way it closes the experience, hurts it. So I'm all for, although we may play in an indoor environment or a shrunk down field with less players, I don't think we should have a wall. I think we should have a sideline like anyone else. You should be able to drag your feet and get tackled out of bounds. I think it makes the viewing experience better for the TV and streaming viewer, and it makes the football feel more relatable than having this kind of like hokey wall. That's my opinion. We'll let the fans vote, but that's my opinion.
We had a question in the chat that said, hey, what do you think this league looks like in 10 years?
I would literally see, we would have probably at that point made gazillions of dollars and had a visor over the helmet that had all this information, and everything that we see would literally be in the helmet of football players. It literally, the fans will be able to talk to the football player, the fans will be able to see, or I'm sorry, the player will be able to see the play on his visor. Literally, that's where I think the game's gonna go.
I love this AR. This AR, like, Grand Uni.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's not bad, right?
I was thinking more about like league dynamics, like how many teams and how big.
where I was going.
I wasn't thinking
No, I know,
the technologist here.
What's
Elon Musk over here saying the future.
We had a question asked of us earlier. Somebody who's really familiar with our proof of concept team, the Screaming Eagle last year. There were a lot of penalties in that league. What are we doing to kind of mitigate that flow in penalties this year?
Can we just not have reps?
Yeah, definitely. Just
Our fans that decide. It's just all I'm getting.
And we have to change the game to make it faster. No one, and somebody said this, I think one of the questions is going to be, can we say something about instant replay? It's like, why? Let's just go. Let's play. You know, I remember when playing back in
Oh, really?
football.
Stand of the way.
I
feel like the technology's there.
Nope.
Do it right.
Nope.
But just be quicker and more efficient about it.
It's football. I like line up and play again. It's so many. I'd rather get another play out than you figuring out what we did right or wrong. We do that in the film room. I'm like, fuck that play. Let's go do another one. That's it.
Until the call doesn't go against you. Until the call goes against you.
It's either way. And that's the luck of the draw, though. How many penalties, or going to a couple of plays in the Super Bowl, or last year too? I mean, how many times is that going to happen? One time, you got Des Bryant. Is that a touchdown?
Well, okay, the catch thing, like,
I'm just
that's
saying.
I'm
just saying.
I think we can make the rules. Bill Simmons always says this, and I think he's right. Like, the rule should be, if everyone in a bar thinks it was one thing, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how exactly you draft a rule book that states that, but like, I think you can. I think you can walk through all the rules and say, here's generally how the fans feel, let's do that.
Right.
Guys, talk to me a little bit about the actual play calling mechanics, right? So we have a question around, as I'm watching the game, I missed the proof of concept team. What's the in-game experience if I'm at home, I'm on my couch, I'm watching the FCFL, I want to choose a play. How many plays are surfaced to me as a user, and then how do those plays get surfaced? Like, how do those come from this huge playbook?
Picture the decision engine for play calling looking like a filing cabinet. And so you got 3 drawers, and each drawer is a section of the field. It's like inside your own red zone, middle of the field, on driving red zone, on their red zone. And then, so you're on your own 18. So you're up in the top drawer. This is the algorithms doing it. It's not a person. Inside those measure folders.
There's not literally this dude in the back that's like open.
In each folder is a down distance.
Yeah.
Right? So it's 1st and 7, 1st and 9, 1st and 10, this 1st and 8 in there, whatever. 2nd and 7, like it's all different down distance situations. Inside those is a stack of plays. and the plays are stack ranked based on score and game time. So is it the first quarter, is it tied, or is it the fourth quarter and you're down 3 scores? The algorithm that determines the plays that are exposed looks at all those. So first it opens the right drawer, then it opens the right folder, and then it sifts through the individual plays and chooses the top 4 based on what it believes would be the most 4 likely to be successful. So people always ask, like, what happens if people run a Hail Mary on first down? Well, Hail Mary's not really an option on first down. Because the point here of this whole thing is to give fans the ability to be the GM or the coach. The coach is never deciding to call a Hail Mary on first down. That's not the thing. They're making a decision between a finite number of plays that are options within a situation.
Right, we're going to position fans to position the teams to be successful.
Sure,
Yes.
you're just giving them the decisions that a normal GM or a coach would have to make. A normal decision isn't, should I kick a field goal on first down from my own 5 yards?
That's how I play Madden.
That's
not going to help real football.
But that's
real football, that's not an option.
I agree.
And
Not
that's,
an
and
option.
that's what
You've
we
never
want
seen
to do. We want to make sure that we're educated, like you just said, we're trying to educate the fan. So when they do see those plays and they understand that this is the right play call, because I've been engaged with my team all week. I've been going to scouting meetings. I've been going to all the meetings. I understand the playbook. We do not want you coming in. You can install the app and then you get here and you show up on Friday. You're not going to be prepared to play. You have to be here all week. The more you engage in the ecosystem, the better power and the more power you're going to have to.
Guys, I hate to do this, but we are all out of time today.
Seriously?
We are. I know it went fast.
We're about to go party.
We are, as much as we want to continue to do this, we've got other things going on. However, we're going to have a lot more. Literally, he might not stop just yet. We're almost done. Guys, we're definitely coming at you with a lot more AMAs, so keep those questions coming. We'll let you know when they'll be. We'll have these guys on. We're going to
Can we talk about fan token?
We're going to talk, not today.
This is just all football.
That was the intention of this. Our future AMAs, we're going to talk all fan token. We're going to talk a little bit about blockchain. We're going to do a lot of those things that are other facets of the FCFL, what exactly fans are going to vote on, all of those things. You can tweet at us at the fan token at FCFL.io. I'm at P to D's. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time.
Telegram, fan token.
Out to the fans.